Alright, next up we are doing an actual swing state. So this is Georgia in the south. Alright, so Trump is currently leading by about 5 points in the aggregate. I think it's about accurate. What does this mean for the electoral chances of Joe Biden? Basically, Georgia is done. And why do we know that? Basically, Atlanta is maxed out. And the only reason Joe Biden won it was because of exceedingly high turnout in the Atlanta suburbs. That's why he won. Supposedly. Still don't believe it, but whatever. So, apparently it's about 12,000 votes. Whatever. In terms to get on the ballot, it's very difficult in the state of Georgia. Let's see where it's at in the sheet that I made. Georgia is very early on. July 9th, 7,500 ballots for an independent to get on the ballot. However, in most cases it does require either ballot access, but you can also organize a write-in campaign, as you can see in the electoral results. So, let's go to Georgia. So, first things first. Select all. If the turnout increases linear, we can expect a 22% increase in turnout, which makes it at 14,000 votes for Trump to overcome. It's not difficult. In terms of analysis regarding the state, slightly under 5 million votes in 2020. Fulton had 500,000. Gwyneth had 400,000. Cobb had another 400,000. DeKalb had 370. Cherokee, Chatham, Forsyth, basically right, the metro area right here. So in order for Trump to win, it's very easy actually. Because what you need to do, for an example, turnout, for an example here in Twiggs, relatively low. Burke, relatively low in terms of vote shares. Basically, these are narrow counties. Here you go, 12-point victory for Trump. However, it's 50,000 votes. Here, 10,000 votes. Here, 2,000 votes. Votes here, votes there, right? So what we're going to do? Very simple. How do you get about 20,000 votes for Trump? It's not difficult, actually. So let's say Atlanta. This is the fun part, multi-select. So the entire metropolitan area for Atlanta starts at Mayweather, ends at Morgan, goes up all the way to Lumpkin, technically speaking. Geographically. Troop is not a part of it. Lamar isn't. Here you go. Hall is not a part of it. There you go. This is the entire Atlanta metropolitan area, at least geographically. Sure, in terms of census area, come on, Douglas. Here you go. In terms of census area, it may be a little different, but let's say this is Biden plus 15 range. Okay? Biden plus 14, Trump wins. So all you need to do 1 point better in the Atlanta metro. That's all you need to do. And Trump wins. So let's go back again. Let's do, I think, 26-point increase. Here's another thing you can do as a Republican. And we're going to go back to the time-old tradition at this channel at this point. Which is, we're taking every county. We're taking away Fulton. Gwinnett. Cobb is right here. We have DeKalb. Cherokee should be around here. There you go. Chatham, which should be in this particular region as well. Or is it the south? Chatham, that's Savannah. Forsyth, which is right here. Henry should be around here as well. There you go. Clayton, I think that's about there. We have Hall County. That's there. Richmond should be here as well. Or is it here? It's always difficult. The funny thing about this particular state is that it's the second most amount of counties of the states, Texas being the largest, Georgia being the second largest. Can't seem to find it. That's a little bit shit. Let's do it like this then. Richmond, Paulding, Columbia, Muskogee, Coweta, Houston, Fayette, Bibb, Douglas, Carroll, Newton, Clark, Walton, and Bartow. Then I at least have some scope of where it ought to be. Richmond. There you go. Paulding. It's right there. Columbia. Which should be about here. There. Muskogee, that's there. Coweta is on this particular end. Houston should be around here-ish. Come on, lads. Houston County. Or am I just blind? Maybe I'm just blind. Can't seem to find Houston. There you go, Houston. Fayette, which is up here in this particular region. I know that for sure. Then we have Bibb, that's right there. Douglas. Carroll, which is right next to it. Newton, which is should be Atlanta. What the hell? There's Newton. Walton is not. Clark. It's right up in this particular alley. Clark. Walton. I did see Walton. And the final is Bartow. It's right here. So every other county has less than 50,000 votes. So, in order for Trump to win the state, you need about 20,000 votes from here. So Trump plus 36. All those other counties, 1 point to the right. And there you go, Trump wins. That's all you need to do. Every rural county just needs to shift a little bit to the right, and you got there. Funny thing about the state, in terms of polling. Let's see if we have a good one. In terms of Georgia, I think The Hill is a bit accurate in this regard. Emerson definitely is. Do they have it by geographical area? That is something that I'm concerned with. They don't. That's bad. Okay, whatever. They don't have anything. Funny thing about Georgia is, if found guilty, more people are likely to vote for him. So expect a polling bump for Trump in the state of Georgia. So, we have the shuffler. The only thing Trump needs to do is win slightly more in the rurals in order to get there, which is relatively easy. An alternative to that would be a drop in turnout for black population in the state of Georgia. That would flip the state as well. Does this have any results for down ballot? No, it does not. All congressional races in the state are safe to likely in scenarios, and there is no chance in hell for any state legislative office to flip, because those are all in the midterms. So at this point, it's pretty easy. The only thing Trump needs to do is slightly more rural turnout, and or decrease in black turnout in the state. And that's the only thing Trump needs in order to win the state of Georgia. Thank you kindly for watching. See you next time. Cheers.